to my channel. First of all, I want to say thank you very much for all my subscribers. I'm pretty happy that I hit more than 300 people joining my channel. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. And what can I say today? I'm also a dyno run from a classic Rockford amplifier. This time it's a Punch 40.2. This one is rated 20 watts per channel into a 4 ohm load and 40 watts per channel into a 2 ohm load. And this amplifier is from 1996 and it came right here with the original manual, and something is inside the manual, and I was pretty happy that I can show an original punch birth sheet from 1996. And let's take a closer look to the certificate. So here's a closer look to the punch verification certificate and test impedance. As I said, 2 ohms, test voltage 14.23 volts DC. In my test I use 13.7 volts and it's from 1996. And here you see some specs. Idle current is 0.37 amps and I tested it and it had 0.4 amps. So amp is connected and the first test is a 4 ohm load per channel, both channels driven, continuous power with 1 kHz. I start to give the signal. You see there's no clipping. I take a screenshot, stop signal input, and we have a peak voltage of around 20.8 volts. And I take 20 volts and this is around 51 watts. Now I start the second test with 1 kHz burst signal, 20 milliseconds on, 480 milliseconds off. And I try if I have a dynamic headroom in this test and I start to give signal. I capture one burst. There we have it. I analyze it. We have no clipping here and we don't have a higher output voltage at the peaks. We have 20.4 volts. That's also 51 watts per channel into a 4 ohm load, both channels driven. Now I'm testing mono 4 ohms with continuous power. I start to give the signal now. We have no clipping and we have a maximum voltage of 35.2 volts. This is 158 watts continuous power mono 4 ohms. That means 79 watts per channel into a 2 ohm load, continuous power, both channels driven. Dynamically mono 4 ohms. Let's see what peak voltage we can get out of the amp. There we have it. Free of clipping, and we have a peak voltage of 37.2 volts. This is 177 watts mono 4 ohms. This divided by 2 is 88.5 watts at 2 ohms per channel, both channels driven. This is pretty close to the specs in the spec sheet. And I'm trying to test 2 ohms mono continuous output power, and I don't think that the amp is able to deliver continuous output power at 2 ohms, but give it a try. Here we have it. I give stronger signal. Oh, signal goes dirty now. I go back. Take a screenshot. Oh, dirty. So we have a peak voltage of around 21 volts. This is below 100 watts. No, this amp is not able to put out continuous output power into a 2 ohm mono load. 1 ohm per channel, both channels driven. This is the same like 2 ohms mono. I start to give the signal and capture it now. And I have a small signal with a peak voltage of 15.2 volts. And this is 115 watts, 1 ohm per channel, both channels driven. and this is the same like 230 watts of dynamic power, mono 2 ohms. This amp is only capable of delivering dynamic power into mono 2 ohms. Yeah, and if you like this video, you can make me happy by giving a thumb or subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button to get informed for another dyno run video which I'm planning in the near future. See you next time. Bye bye.